Hi everyone, in this video I am going to show you how to connect LEDs in series or in parallel, why you need to use current limiting resistors, how to find this resistor value, and how to avoid power losses while using LEDs. Also at the end I will make a project that you can give your girlfriend or someone you love as a gift. Let's start. So, how to connect LEDs. Let's look at what is an LED. So this is the schematic of an LED that we use in our circuits. This is the anode plus side and this is the cathode minus side. Red LEDs, I will give them as an example, typically have an voltage drop of 2 volts. So it can also be different with other colors, but also have 20 milliamps or 0.02 amps 4 volts current. So be careful when you use LEDs. It can pop in microseconds that you can't even use this LED again, or if you are using 10 LEDs in series, that they can both, like 10 of them can easily pop off. So because of high voltage or current that LEDs can't handle, they can pop pretty easily. So I have an example project here to how to calculate and which resistors that you need to use. So let's assume that we have 24 volts of power input. We put our LEDs in series and also in parallel as well. And we have a common ground line. So let's assume that we have 10 red LEDs in each parallel, so 20 in total, 10 in series, 2 parallel. So let's calculate the voltage drop of these LEDs. 10 multiplied with 2 is 20 volts. So it means 24 volts minus 20 volts. 4 volts is still in the circuits. So we need to make a current so that it can be around 20 milliamps. The reason is if there is much current or much voltage, this can't handle them. So we know that in series we need 20 milliamps for our circuits. So we made an equation. 4 ohm divided by 4 volts divided by x ohm. So to find the x, we changed the equation to 4 volt divided by 0.02, which is around, let's calculate from the calculator, so 200 ohms. So we can use each 200 ohms resistor in the beginning of the parallel to achieve an 20 milliamp. So the power loss, we have a power loss P equals current quadrat multiply with resistor. So 20 milliamps quadrat multiply with 200 ohm is 0.08 watts. We have two symmetrical LEDs which has the same power loss. It means 0.16 power loss. So we are losing that much of power because of the resistors. How can we make our circuit more efficient? And what efficient means is reducing the power loss. So instead of 10, let's use 11 LEDs. So the voltage in minus voltage drop is 2 volts and divided by 0.02 amps again. So it means we need a resistor of 100 ohm. So because of the same circuit design, power loss is 0.04 and we have two resistors, so it means 0.08 watts, which means we have a 50% less power loss. Also be careful when you are using resistors. If you put too much power loss on them, they can burn as well. So let's look at what happens when you give too much voltage to an LED. Let's see, I'm increasing with my DIY power supply the voltage of it. So you can in slow motion see how an LED popped. As you can see, it becomes and it pops. So be careful when you are using an LED. So let's look at our example project. We have 10 in series and 2 parallel. We have resistors and we have our cables connected to screw terminals, and I am also measuring the ampere through my multimeter. As you can see, when I open it, it's in a heart shape, and when I increase the voltage, the current also increases as well. And as you can see, this is a simple LED project that you can also use at your and do it at your home.